It's time for the useless news.
Useless news.
Right here on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Venkman reporting.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Venkman. This is the Useless News, heard only on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Sponsored as always by Uncle Rusty's Pure Pork Salsa. Nothing quite like having a little Uncle Rusty in your mouth. A couple of good stories that we had coming in over the wire, and by that I mean somebody posting them up on our Facebook, facebook.com/theuselessnews. Here's one of them. Tony Treehole posted this as well. In most professions, wearing a miniskirt to the office is actually considered a faux pas. And I've told you that for years. One Utah boss tried to make it a requirement, and now he is getting sued, believe it or not. This is completely stunning.
Didn't I post that up?
No, you did not. Oh, did you?
Wasn't it posted up
I thought-
as Useless News?
Oh, it was.
That was me.
Oh, so you posted that. Well, thanks for participating in the show. We appreciate that. In most professions, reading. Now I lost my place. I'm going to read the whole thing over again. No, Trudy Nicole Anderson has accused her former employer, Derek Wright, of sexual harassment, including attempting to enforce a dress code that included, quote, miniskirt Mondays,
Miniskirt Monday.
tube top Tuesday, wet t-shirt Wednesday, no bra Thursday, and bikini top Friday. In addition, she alleges that Derek Wright, the owner of Lone Peak Controls and D&L Electric Control Company in Pleasant Grove, Utah. I was thinking maybe it was like a Hooters. Maybe it was something that was kind of adult-oriented. No, this is an electric company.
So Miniskirt Monday doesn't seem like such a bad thing. I mean, if you're an electrician,
I guess.
that would boost morale.
I guess. I wonder if this is for everybody or just the ladies.
Yeah, I mean, that might make a difference. Imagine you strapping your tool belt around that miniskirt.
She alleges that he watched pornography in his office, touched her inappropriately, and then fired her after she reported the sexual harassment. As a result of the stress and emotional trauma of this experience, Miss Anderson has been losing sleep, seeking professional help, and has ulcers. Oh, my God.
And
I
probably has been getting a lot of compliments.
The complaint filed in the U.S. District Court reads, according to the New York Daily News, gosh, I don't know. I think that I'm a huge proponent of
the miniskirt?
of the miniskirt.
Of rights to wear I mean, if people have a dress code, because some places you have to wear a uniform.
Sometimes you have to wear.
I mean, at Hooters, you have to wear those short little shorts.
Yeah, it's a part of the uniform.
They say, hey, it's not us, it's the uniform.
I'm wondering if she's going to be able to produce any sort of a memo
that says miniskirt
that,
Monday.
yeah, she might just be pissed off at the guy. And that's happened so many times.
Tube top Tuesday? No.
How does wet T-shirt Wednesdays work? Does
You
he
have
go
to come
around
in wet,
from,
or do you...
Does he go around from cubicle to cubicle, just, the little, like a plant spray bottle, just...
That would work.
Don't mind me. Just like the janitor, kind of like, oh, I'm just going to take out your trash. He just, he comes
Maybe
over
they,
and...
why does it got to be the boss? It could just be somebody else. It's their turn. It's your week. I'm sorry. You got to go around and you got to wet these T-shirts down.
Like some poor intern with a squirt bottle. It's just
somebody's a
oh,
temp,
God.
you know.
Yeah,
What do
he's
you
a
mean?
temp.
I got to...
I don't understand.
They didn't tell. They said it was some filing and some tapping.
This is not in the job
Why
description.
do I have
I'm
to wear a
sorry.
mini skirt? Mini me is a little exposed.
Yeah, I
Can
don't
I
know.
make this mini skirt a little more skirt so you don't have to see the mini me and me?
If this is at a bar, I could almost understand.
But
you have this
An electrical supply company.
This is kind of like a Johnson Controls. Like this is kind of like. By no way is this actually Johnson
Now,
Controls.
if
but
those,
this is kind of like that.
If the mini skirt was attached to, say, a pair of bib overalls, would that be acceptable?
Now, that would be perfectly acceptable. Acceptable. I think is what I said on
Man.
that. Absolutely.
You need to work on your elocution.
I definitely need to work on my elocution. By the way, just to let you know, give you some bragging rights here, Gnurk. In the chat room, all they could talk about for the last half hour has been F Troop, and they're sharing videos in there, and they're going crazy about F Troop in the chat room. So by me saying none of our listeners right now understand what the hell F Troop is, I was completely wrong. I will not apologize, but I was completely wrong. And
Because they have Google, so they can figure out what.
no. I think that because they're reminiscing in there, and I think they know exactly what F Troop was. And Tony Triol, of course, being the a-hole that he is, posts a video on our website on the Facebook account with like a sing-along to the F Troop theme song
The
that
F
you can
Troop
do.
theme
Yeah. What a tool that guy is. Never liked him. Are we on? In Arizona, church.
Yep, we're on.
Oh, I sorry about that. An Arizona church is also a house of prostitution, according to police. A church called the Phoenix Goddess Temple has been accused of being a house of prostitution, and a 6-month undercover investigation has resulted in the arrest of 20 women and men who work there. At least they're not feeling up the young boys. I mean, this should be a coup, a feather in the cap to this church out there to be able to make the news
It wasn't a
with
Catholic-
adults having
It
sex.
was not a Catholic church, was it?
Authorities are still searching for 17 more people, all of whom have been indicted in connection with prostitution, said Sergeant Steve Mardos, a Phoenix police spokesman. The 20 people arrested have far been charged with prostitution or other offenses, according to police. During a Wednesday search of the temple,
Somebody's like, I'd like to be charged with having my prayers answered.
this is the only church that will work for you.
They passed the tithe. I tithe in the past.
Maybe after you do the duty, then you go straight into confession. It's a one-stop shop. They're being convenient in here, I think. They're providing a service that some people want.
Yeah,
at
they
least,
let you
at least 20 guys out there
Maybe
have taken
wash up with
advantage
some
of
holy water.
it. Absolutely. You can do the whole gamut. You can do the whole gamut in there. The alleged brothel generated tens of thousands of dollars a month, according to CNN. The history of neighbor complaints, a recent Phoenix newspaper article, and the temple's website were among the factors prompting authorities to conduct the undercover investigation. The website was?
The website.
We've got to pull up this website.
not the neighbors' complaint.
Oh, there's Google Cache out there. This website has got to be insane. The article goes on for about a mile and a half, talking more and more about.
Wait a second. So the neighbors called the police, and they said something's going on at Abner. Abner, come over here.
Something's going on at the church next door.
Abner, what are you doing over at the church?
Sorry, I felt like
Praying to God.
praying to God, getting heels to
I
Jesus.
found the Spirit, and it was holy.
The website apparently said, sex is a holy, sacred, and divine healing force at the core of our being. Once we embrace this force, instead of deny it, we will become successful, happy, and powerful manifestors. $60 an hour.
Hey, listen, I'm tired of being a manifester. I mean, it gets lonely at the top.
The website also featured unclothed women listing as residing in several states under a goddess section. Okay, that may have been a bad idea on the part of the church. Let's pretend to call it a church, but we'll put naked ladies on the website.
What's that website?
We'll find it, I'm sure. I'm sure they've taken it down since then, but
Oh,
I'm
come
sure
on.
there's
You don't
Google
know that
cache.
for sure. You got to get your Google going here.
All right, I'll get my Google going.
Get
we'll do
your
it right
Google
after.
going.
We'll do it right after the news. We don't have much time.
No, we've only got like 12 seconds left here, and then the whole thing's going to be
man.
over. The Useless News
That sucks.
can be found at theuselessnews.com.
And Facebook.com/TheUselessNews. When we come back, Black Oxygen, Finite Exposure, Chris with Sports, and Apple Snatch Jackson. Stay tuned.
Whoa, yeah! You got a 65 Chevy